Today, we're going to be showing you guys the fastest way for you guys to go ahead and get this Galaxy Opal Pistol Pete through the brand new Bracket Busters challenges. Now, a lot of people have been making AFK videos, and that is a thing you guys can do. I'm not necessarily going to talk about AFK, and the only reason why is because this isn't the same thing that it used to be, where you could just run, obviously, the Evo cards, get easy matchups, and your team will just blow them out the water. A lot of it does you kind of can get screwed over pretty easily in these challenges, mainly because they will either not miss or your team just won't be able to score. So it's kind of like hit or miss here on the AFK thing, but I want to break these challenges down and kind of just show you guys the best ways to go about these challenges. So if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you guys are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and let's get into the video. Bracket Busters, again, you do get a Galaxy Opal Pistol Pete as your reward, which is really good. The card is actually really solid, and there's a ton of free diamond players as well. Now, basically, the best way to talk about this, or kind of show you guys what this is, or tell you guys what this is it is basically a reskinned version of Domination. Is that a bad thing? Not necessarily. I had hope being in the skills challenges, because normally that would mean the challenges could end early. However, they are all to win the game. There is no requirements. I definitely would have liked to see requirements be a part of these challenges. Obviously, just to make it go by faster. Full 5-minute quarter games in the month of March, pushing into April soon. Not really what we wanted to see. But there is a lot of good cards here, or at least a lot of fun cards you guys can get. You have TJ McConnell, you have Lamont Murray, you have Ben Gordon, who's always a fun card to use, Mike Dunleavy, somebody pretty new there that we don't really get in my team all that much, Corey Brewer, which I haven't seen in forever, Cabangeli, or I probably butchered that name, my bad, but you know, you have Otto Porter, you have Anthony Morrow, just a lot of really good, solid cards here that, again, are going to be fun for a lot of no money spent players, but also players that do enjoy offline. Now, how do you guys go about beating these challenges? The teams that you guys face are really not that great. Like, the teams aren't bad, but they're not going to be, like, completely destroying you, or at least they shouldn't be, like, all game. So, as long as you guys have a relatively solid team, you guys will be able to go ahead and complete that. You guys showed so much support that we're going to be doing another 1 million MT giveaway for the month of March. All you guys got to do to enter this is use code BIO2K at checkout at NBA2King.com. They do have ways to avoid bans on their website, and I highly recommend guys posting cards that are diamond and above. The brand new NBA series cards are perfect. When it comes to easily beating these challenges, guys, you guys don't need to necessarily run your best cards, but you guys do need to run cards with certain like badges and certain stats, and that is luckily on every single budget card in this game now, which again is really good. So going into the Radiant set here, first card I want to talk about is obviously Mikal Bridges, the GOAT himself. Obviously not going for that much MT, so if you guys have some extra MT, I highly recommend you guys picking him up. He is going for under 30k, but realistically, guys, you guys only need to run a starting 5. Do you guys want to maybe add in maybe a point guard and a center off the bench? Go for it. But as far as your wing players go, you don't need to run a bench. These guys are going to be playing defense the whole game. They're going to be able to green their shots all game. Like, obviously, if you're greening them, you know what I mean? But overall, though, again, this is not, you know, this is a perfect card that you guys want to go ahead and use. So Mikal Bridges is the perfect 2 you guys want to go ahead and get. For your 3, you guys can very much run a guy like Nicholas Batum at the 3. Again, you guys are playing the AI. Batum does virtually everything you guys would need him to, so you guys are definitely good there. As far as these new edition cards go, there are some pretty solid cards here, but the main one I want to kind of tell you guys to get is this man right here, Jaden McDaniels. The 16-bit set has the perfect cards for you guys to go ahead and use offline. First one, not Robert Pack, but first one being Mark Eaton. Mark Eaton is a perfect offline card for you guys to go ahead and use. Again, looking at him in the auction house here, again, he is going to be under 30k MT. So if you guys want to use him, that is a perfect option to go ahead and use. Same thing, even a guy like Dino would even be a better option, I guess, if you want to space the floor with your center. But these guys, again, you are playing offline, so you're not going to have to necessarily worry about, you know, 5 outing or whatever. These guys are just going to be perfect. Highlight reel set, there's a lot of cards you guys can use, again, that are budget cards. One being my guy James Wiseman. I mean, again, obviously it's sad that he left the Warriors or we traded him, but either way, he is a really good budget center for you guys to go ahead and use for these challenges. Again, under 10k, pick him up over Mark Eaton. Again, I'm sure you guys get the theme of what I'm really saying here. You guys could realistically even run him at the 4 if you guys wanted to, with a guy like Dino or a guy like Mark Eaton at the 5, or I believe you could switch Dino to the 4. But these guys are perfect. You guys basically want the twin towers down low, guys that are going to rebound and block shots. You guys are going to want tall winged players like Mikal Bridges and Jaden McDaniels. Those two guys are going to be able to play your defense for you. And then you guys are going to just want one thing at your point guard position, and that is going to be a guy that you could literally just shoot the ball with. And again, there is a good amount of good budget cards as well that you guys can pick up for this. Even a guy like Malcolm Brogdon, pretty solid card here. Again, nice little pink diamond going for relatively cheap. Feel free to pick him up as well. But there is a ton of other free point guards that have dropped throughout, you know, the past couple seasons of my team that you guys can get. Even a guy like Lillard would be really solid for this. There's some guys in here in these all-star sets that would be good. Like Halliburton would be solid. Drew Holiday, Donovan Mitchell. Going into alternate reality here. You guys could even use a guy like Chris Paul. Again, like I said, you guys are playing the AI. You guys really don't have to stress all that much about worrying about getting mashed or anything like that. So just remember that when you guys are loading into these challenges. Now, obviously, if you have better players, feel free to use them. I'm just giving budget options to kind of help your guys' experience go a little bit better. Hey guys, if you guys need any online or offline grinding, be sure to hit up Rose NBA. The link to his Twitter will be in the description down below. 100% legit and reliable, so be sure to go hit him up now. To make your life even more easy, guys, all you guys want to do is when you guys are going ahead and going into these challenges, all you guys are going to want to do is go into your offensive settings here. You're going to go to freelance, and you guys are going to put this either on the Bucks or the Hawks freelance. It doesn't really matter. Both of these freelances are going to give you guys a 5-out, and the reason why I'm still showing you guys this, I know I said you don't need a 5-out, but this is still going to be really good for you guys to get some better spacing and just going to help you guys score a little bit easier. And again, I'm being serious, it just makes your life that much easier. You don't have to worry about defensive settings at all. It is literally just worrying about running, obviously, a 5-out, and then you guys will be good to go. One thing I did forget to mention to you guys is that you guys want to go ahead and position lock on your shooting guard. If you guys want to run it through your point guard, that is fine, but position locking on your shooting guard will let you guys AFK halfway through the game. The reason why, like I said in the beginning, that I don't want to necessarily push the AFK deal, at least in the beginning, is because they're going to score the ball, and like I said, your team will stop scoring. So once you like build up like a 20-point lead, you guys will be fine. So whether you want to position lock on your shooting guard or even like maybe your small forward, I guess, like shooting guard is the best. I'm going to just leave it at that. So we're going to position lock here, and then let's get into the game. Now, once you guys do load into the game here, again, you guys are going to want to do a few things. So we do get the ball here. First things first, you guys are going to hit right on the D-pad, hit freelance, and select your Bucks freelance. And the reason why, again, you guys want to do this is because you guys will be able to literally just run a 5-out. So I don't really care. Like I said, I'm not going to be playing this full game out anyway, so I am going to let my AI play it out. They do score. Cool. On defense, guys, you're going to hit left on the D-pad and then select your 2-3 zone. The reason why this is going to be good is because you guys are going to be able to contest everything on the 3. You guys don't really have to worry about playing defense. As you guys can see, again, your AI will play the defense for you. Unfortunate foul right there, but which is kind of funny because what this actually does open up is my next thing I want to say is that when you guys do get up 20, if you guys are still AFKing, if you want to go that route, that is fine. It will let the games go by a little bit faster for you guys. One thing I do want to say, though, is that if you guys want to try to optimize the fastest time for you guys to be able to get through a lot of these challenge games here, hit me, I'm open. He just didn't even pass the ball. One thing you guys want to do, though, like I said, is avoid fouling, because when you guys do foul, it will actually end up, you know, slowing the game down and everything. So you obviously don't want to do that. But like I said, running a 2-3 zone is perfect in the beginning of the game. They might knock down some shots, whatever. Like I said, you guys will be scoring the ball. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, running man-to-man towards the end of the game is not that bad of an option because, again, you guys will be, you know, avoiding fouling and everything, and that will obviously speed the game up as well. Regardless, the challenge will still be 5-minute quarters, obviously, but again, avoiding fouling, running a 2-3 zone, and just position locking are going to make these games fly by so much faster. You don't have to worry about an MT total or anything, so realistically, guys, you guys should be flying through these challenges. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy, and yeah, peace!